All right, y'all, here we are live this morning in the old jumping over the hump day. We in the war room, baby. In the war room with fighting wars in here. Today we're going to go over some of the sales objections that we come across and see if we can come up with some ways to try to combat them. By the way, Daniel Lynch's Lawn and Fence, 101 Crown Court Place, Bossier City, Louisiana. You can find us online, find us on Facebook, Better Business Bureau, I think X, YouTube. You can check us out everywhere. We're here. We're not going anywhere. We're investing in ourselves and into the company and into our team. So in the room we got Steven. He's heading up sales. Got Holly. She kind of helps him out doing the same thing with a few things, handling social media. And then we got Sarah. Sarah runs the jobber stuff for us, and then she does a lot of follow-up calls. So I thought this would really be good for everybody here. All right, so I can tell y'all one of the main things that I've seen and read, and that if you go into selling something like this, like literally, don't even go into selling something like this, but if you have that mindset of this, that in not just anything, but in sales, everyone can, will, and can buy if you do your job. Think about that. And that's crazy if you think about it. If somebody picked up the phone, they want to buy something, obviously. They want to buy. So, I mean, you just have to do your job. So, in sales, everyone can, will, and can buy as long as we do our job. So, we just got to make sure we're giving them plenty of information. So, Steven has come up with a couple of things to try to combat, some objections. That's what I guess we're gonna make this sales objections today. This would be we're gonna put fence.
Hey, red and blue. I think blue might show up better on the video.
Okay.
That red gives it hard to see.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard when I watched that video last night.
You're right, it does.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Let's see. See how well I pay attention in school here.
That sounds like it's just top to top.
Yep.
Top. Hey, so fence sales objections. So Steven came up with the ones for today. First one is I'm gonna have to get back with you. Is that what you had? I'm gonna have to get back with you. So Steven, I'm gonna have to get back with you. What do you think, or any of y'all, what do you think that means?
She's looking elsewhere. Elsewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and sorry.
Or where they want to talk it over with their significant other.
All right, so we're going to come up with 3 ways to combat this.
Why put off tomorrow what needs to be done today?
There you go. Why put off to tomorrow which needs to be done today?
Or see if they can get the money for it. Is that one? Trying to think of reasons why.
Yeah, so you need to home on that really hard. Obviously, somebody's been thinking, if they're calling us, they need a fence, they want a fence. Why put this off another day? Why have to worry about this another day? I mean, how many times, I'm the same way. I think it's something that's got to be done, and I literally lay in bed at night and I'm like, golly, I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done. Why worry about this? Why put off tomorrow? Why put off till tomorrow what needs to be done today? So why not go ahead and make a decision on this? And that's just boom, you hit them with it. Let's go ahead and make a decision on this, get this done. I'll make sure we're laying out the groundwork going, hey, check us out. We have this. I mean, Google's, we're a top rated team on Google here. best rating with the Better Business Bureau. You know, where we interact a lot on social media, so it's just there's a number of things that you can go through there that you can see. Call our office. Somebody's going to answer the phone at least from 7 to 5 every day, if not from 6 to 5. And then after hours, same thing. You get up, they want to message us at 10 o'clock at night on Jobber. I don't know that if they got a question, they hit it on Jobber. I don't know that anybody really lets that go. Somebody's going to see it and they're going to respond back. So they're literally, we have an interactive system where somebody can stay in contact with them all the time. Because, I mean, like our system, there's probably 15 of us that see all those messages that pop up on Jobber. Somebody's going to respond. Somebody's going to see that, and they're going to. So you know, even if they could be laying in bed at night going, "Man, I got a question about this. Hope I don't forget about this till tomorrow." They can pick up their phone, shoot it down the text line. "Hey, I got a question about this." Generally speaking, somebody's going to respond. So you can't. There ain't a lot of companies out there that have that. You might have to text somebody, and then, well, he might not have his phone. Man, we got 15 other people that's going to be looking at this. So that's a good deal. Why put off till tomorrow what needs to be done today? Because I mean, that's just it. It really hit that home. I mean, if we're there, it needs to be done. So, all right. What's another way you can combat that? What's another way we can combat? I'm going to have to get back to you.
Prices could go up
You know, prices could
between
go up.
now and your decision.
So if I'm looking at this and they're saying I'm going to have to get back to you. So look at it if you're going to buy. If you're going to buy something and somebody says, "Hey, I'm going to have to get back to you," or if you say, "I'm going to have to get back to you," a lot of times if you're looking to buy something and you tell somebody, "I'm going to have to get back to you," why would you tell them that? Why would you tell them that?
Me
I know I
personally?
would. Any of y'all, why would you tell them that?
Me personally, because I have buyer's remorse.
Buyer's remorse.
Yep. I
Smart.
have to think about things for a while before I purchase. If I purchase it on a whim, then. But if I purchase it on a whim, then it makes my anxiety go through the roof because
It's a large
I
amount.
haven't put every thought in what I'm going to do and how to pay for it into it.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to get back to you. You're saying that you might have buyer's remorse. And buyer's remorse means there's probably not enough information that was given, or you have enough information there to kind of get you to have buyer's remorse, right? I mean, think about that. If somebody come and was gonna sell you something and laid out every piece of information that you could possibly have buyer's remorse, making sure I'm with the right company, making sure this company is gonna offer world-class customer service, making sure this company is going to stay in contact with me, making sure if I've got any questions at any time of the day, I can call this, I can send a message out to this company and I can contact them. You know, just rolling down the list. A lot of times, what I see and what I know is when somebody tells you this, there's not enough information given. Like you're not giving enough. There's not enough information there. So what I've seen is what the great one says is what the great one says is can you do this for me? How about let me throw together this 5-minute proposal really, really quick for you. Sit down, let me go over the whole thing with you, walk you step by step through it. That way you have all the information you need. And then that way when you do start thinking about this, I have to get back to you. You have all the information you need to make a good decision. Because like I said, if you nail it with every piece of information, I'm talking about every piece of information you can think of, from how the process starts to how it's finished, to what the company does, how the company's reviewed. I mean, just everything. And then just tell them, say, "Hey, you're going to be tired of me or you're going to be tired of our company after this process is over, because we're literally going to stay in contact with you so much. You're going to wake up at night and say, 'What's wrong?' What? Oh, they're holding my hand." I mean, we're going to hold your hand literally through this whole process. And when you do stuff like that, it's one of those deals where, to me, When you buy something, you want that warm, fuzzy feeling. And that's what you gotta do, is you gotta be able to give that warm, fuzzy feeling. So, combat it is make sure, to me is make sure, is hit up, I wanna say, let me sit down with you and give you a 5-minute proposal. So let me sit down with you, give you a 5-minute proposal to make sure you have all the information you need. So when you do get ready to make this decision, and then that's that's when you walk them all the way back through the process, all your steps again, roll all the way down through there, and then when you get to that bottom, say, look, why put off to tomorrow what should be done today? Let's go ahead and get you signed up, get this taken care of, let my team get on it, let's get you feeling that, let me get you that warm fuzzy feeling down inside that this is going to be taken care of. Let us hold your hand through this process, and I promise you, at the end of the day, you're not going to have to get back to me, because I'm going to get back to you, and I'm going to make sure this is done right. Yeah, so that's a good one there. Is to combat that. I'm going to have to get back to you. Girls, what do y'all think? What do y'all think's a good one there? If somebody's saying, hey, I'm going to get back to you, what's something that you could tell them, or something you could give them other than what we've already said? It's tough. You got to think about it. It's really, some of this stuff is tough because, and then, you got to make sure you have all that information.
You could say we build such great fences that the wait time is just gonna get longer and longer.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, only bad thing about that is you got to look at it is if they're giving you an objection, you got to hit them with something that's going to give them that warm fuzzy feeling inside.
Tell me what exactly you need. You want to know exactly what they need, because there's a reason they want to get back to you, because usually whenever they're calling you, they're hot, they're ready to buy. So what is it that you need? Is it more information? Is it the lead time's too long? So what do you need, and I can make it happen? Right.
So I'm going to get down a little lower so I can write down here, because I kind of started a little bit too low. So that you're in a good, I think you're in a good perspective right there. A lot of times there's not enough, when you're doing this, there's not enough information. So what I like to do is obviously there's some concerns. So that's what I usually do with. When they do this, obviously you have some concerns. I've already laid out to you how the process is going to go. From start to finish. I laid out to you how my team's going to operate. I laid out to you I'm going to give you world-class customer service. I laid out to you that we're going to walk you through this process 100%. There's obviously there's something in there that you don't like. Can you point out to me once you've done this? Can you point out to me what is the part of the process you don't like?
Well, I was thinking in my head, if money was a problem, that we have financing.
Right. So that's what they're going to do. Is it the quality of the fence? Because I can show you people don't have a problem with the quality of the fence. Yeah. Is it the price? Because a lot of times when you get there, okay, it's the price. Well, tell me what it is about the price you don't like. Well, it's too high. Okay, well, I understand it's too high, but do you realize in the economy that we live in, everything's going up, it's not coming down. So why put off till tomorrow what needs to be done today? And then, a lot of times they might come back with, the money, the price is too high. I don't have that kind of money right now. Look, we have a finance company that we work with. They have over 30, 40 lenders that they deal with. Look, we can get you financed. We can get you hooked up. Let's get you signed up today. Let's get you rocking and rolling. Let's get you a fence in your backyard. So it's just, if you look at it from a big perspective and you go, I'm going to have to get back to you, it's going to fall under this right here. And like I said, a lot of times it is, we're going to combat this with, what part of the deal do you not like? And then, like I said, the biggest thing is what part of the deal you don't like, and then obviously it's either gonna be A, the work, or B, the price. Can y'all think of anything else it would be?
Lead time.
Lead time?
But we're gonna combat that in any way we can.
Yeah, we can combat
That's
the lead
easy.
time. The lead time's easy because, hey, I'll
I'll get it done for you tomorrow.
get it
figure
done for you
something
tomorrow.
out.
We'll get it. We gotta come do it ourselves.
We gotta get
Yeah.
one call in, so I can't do it tomorrow, but I can get on it ASAP. I can start tearing something down tomorrow
Right.
and get you some temp fence out.
And then, of course, y'all, if y'all don't pay attention to what's going on down the road right here, think about that. You think about that. Me and my dad drove past that right there. Think about this. Do we do anything? Y'all see what's going on down here?
I did not.
Pay attention to what that fencing companies do when they do. They tore all the fence down, stacked it up in the front yard. It's all stacked up in the front yard. We don't do that. And then that's the thing is there's another way you can combat this. We don't do things like that. Hey, man, there's a fence company in the area that we paid attention to the other day. They were putting a fence up right down the road from my office. They tore the fence down, left it down in the front yard for 3 days. If they're going on the third day right now, it's tore down. It's 200 feet of privacy fence, and they're on the third day of putting it up. It's not the way we operate. We understand everything in your backyard is very, very valuable. We understand your family's valuable. So your security is valuable. Your pet security is valuable. We're going to make sure we get this fence down. We're getting it back up. If it don't go back up in a reasonable amount of time because we have something going on, guess what we're going to do? We offer temporary fencing. So we do things a lot differently than everybody else, and that's what we do is we blow the competition away. These guys can't stay. They can't even stay in the same boat with us. I mean, we just the way we do it from start to finish, it's just like it's impeccable. It's a great process. So that's just some of the stuff. It's just you write that down, put it in your tool chest, and then y'all, I can tell you, you go over this, and then you go over it again. And then you go over it again because what happens is Sarah, when you pick up the phone and say, hey, saw the other day that, Stephen came out and gave you a quote. I know that maybe you just call and see if you have any questions. Okay, I ain't got any questions. I'll just have to get back to y'all on it. Okay, well, obviously, if you got to get back to me, is there anything that you didn't like about the quote? Well, obviously it's going to be one of those two things. If it's the work, the price, money, or financing. That's what we're trying to do here, y'all. As you think about it, is you sell something, you're trying to take it's just like with everything else. You try to take every excuse out of the book. Take every excuse out of the book from them. Don't give them an excuse. In sales, everyone came to buy, will buy, can buy if we do our job. And that's what we're doing is that. And if you go into that process and, that's kind of the way I think about it a lot of times. No, you don't win every one, but I think I literally can sell every person I talk to a fence, especially on the homeowner side. Commercial side where you're bidding, it's kind of a little tougher, but on the residential side, I think I can sell every. When I pull up now, I look at it and I go, I can sell this person a fence. I don't care who they are. They need $1,000 worth of fence and they got but $100, I can sell them a fence. It's the way it is. You got to think about it like that. It's the way it is. So, any questions? All right, Stephen, you got that one. Let's see how far we are along, because we got enough time to do another one real quick. 19 minutes. Let's do one more real quick. One more.
Hit the one I'm just looking at.
All right. Somebody else can write this one. I got that. I did the last one.
Write big, Stephen.
Let's see. What do you say that one was? I'm just looking.
Yes.
Alright, to me, I mean, when somebody says, I mean, think about that, you know, when somebody says, I'm just looking, we're gonna go back to the fact is everyone came to buy, will buy, and can buy if I do my job. So, what part of I'm just looking is came, will, and can? They came to buy. I'm just looking. I came to buy. I'm just looking though.
What are they looking for?
Yeah,
Yep.
why are you looking?
Yeah, why are you looking? You have a what is tell me about your problem in your backyard. Tell me what's got you looking. If you're just looking, tell me what's got you looking. Identify that. And so I would put in there if I'm just looking, identify the problem. Okay, if you identify the problem, okay, now it's going to be something else with it. Now, when you identify that problem, when I'm just looking is you want to hit him with what's the best? I know what I want to say, but it's not the most presentable thing to say. It's like an itch. When you identify the problem with I'm just looking, then it's like an itch. Don't let it go. Keep scratching it. Keep scratching. I'm just looking. Well, you found a problem. Keep scratching that problem. So if it's dog, kid, security, privacy, anything, I'm just looking.
I'm waiting on my backyard to get graded and all my backyard to get right.
All right. So I'm good with that. So when we identify the problem, make the put in that below the one there. Just stay on one. When you identify the problem, make it the focal point of the whole conversation.
Like, how much longer are you wanting to deal with the problem? Like, are they? Yeah, like they want. You want? How long do you want to do this? It'll be a long time.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I was doing that yesterday.
I was.
Yes.
Doing what?
Get right on a straight line.
We're have to go get the level out. For
Yeah, we got some lines on there.
Yep. Okay, so we're identifying a problem. And then what'd you say what the next one was?
The problem.
No, when you're saying I'm just looking, when you said
I'm waiting to get my backyard done. I got to get it
Trees
graded.
removed.
Well, I got to get it graded and I got to get the grass or the sod in. I'm waiting to get everything, the sod in and get it graded down because it's too hilly right now.
So you're just looking while you're waiting to get that done. Okay, well this is what I would hit them with. Okay, well if you're just looking, look, let me go ahead and get you all the information you need on this. When I get you all the information you need, why put off tomorrow? It should be done today. Let's go ahead and get you signed up. That way it's one less thing you have to worry about while you're waiting for this to get done. So, a lot of times, it's like building a house. There's 40, 50 different steps to building a house. But if you get your cabinet guy locked in, he's done, you're done. Get your floor guy locked in, you're done. You're waiting on this guy to get done. Get us locked in. We're the fence company. We'll get us locked in. We're going to get this done for you. That's one less thing you got to worry about in this process. As soon as them guys get done grading your yard, putting your fence up, we're here. You already got that process done. You've already identified what kind of fence you want, where you want it at, the company you want to do it. And then when you want it done, we'll get it taken care of. So if they're
the stress off of you of that part of it.
Yeah, so that's what I would do is my next step was just going, Holly. I'm going to relieve you of having to worry about
The
stress of looking for anybody else. I have to ask Becca what causes people to write like that. She'll know. Occupational therapists, they know everything.
Because you don't have any guidance with lines.
Yep. All right, so I
do not build fences like this.
Okay, hopefully not. Get your string out.
All right, so I'm just looking. We identified the problem, make the focal point of the conversation to make that the problem the focal point of the conversation. Don't let that go. The next thing is we can hit them on with is we're going to relieve you of the stress of looking for a fence company, because we're going to go ahead and get you signed up. We know we're giving you the best price out there, for the quality of work that you're going to get. What's another thing that you can say that somebody said, I'm just looking?
Well, while you're getting everything else done, we do have a little lead time, but that's going to get you out of our lead time. And as soon as you're ready, I'm ready. I'm going to have your one call done. I'm going to be, whenever you call me, I can get out there within 48 hours. Because you've been waiting and we've had you on the books, you've been locked in, I'm going to get you taken care of as soon as you're ready.
Right. And, and to be honest with you, if it takes you're just looking, you got to get trees and hills and the bumps knocked down. Guess what? They're one of our prime people in our office, our team they're going to call you once a week and check in on you just to make sure, your process is still going good, and we know you're waiting on trying to get this cleaned up. Somebody's going to stay in contact with you. So, if it's Friday and she calls you on Friday and you say, hey, I got this done, guess what? We can be there Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday of the following week. So it's just, like I said, it's one of those deals where we combat everything that people can think of and be like, because, used to in the past, and it's still like this a lot of times, people want to say, I don't know you through the process. Well, yeah, you know me through the process. You're going to get tired of me in this process because I'm going to make sure I stay in contact with you so much. So that's good. That's good. I like that.
Why wait? We're a multifaceted company. We can do more than fences.
There you go. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's something else you can get in with. Well, if you're waiting on this person here, and or if you're just looking, or you need to get all this done, look, we can handle all that. We can do it all. If you want the trees cut down, we can get the trees cut down, fence line cleared up. We can get the dirt graded down. We have all the equipment and the knowledge and the people to do it. So, let us help you. Let us help you get the process going fast. So, yeah, so that's what you got to do on some of that stuff, y'all. Is just look at the objections, find the objection, whatever the ones you get. Write those objections down in a book, and then just hone in on going over because it's not. To me, you look at it, and it's like it's rocket scientist. It ain't rocket scientist. It's really just a lot of times it's one or two things, and when you look at that process, you go, it's really really easy. It all boils down to three things. It all boils down to timing, money, and information. If you can get them three there knocked out, timing, money, and information. Can you get it done in the right time? Can you get it done for the right price? And are you giving me enough information? You giving me enough information on what the product that you got and the service that you have to make me not look or go anywhere else? It's the way I am. I tell you, and I haven't always been. I don't shop around for price now. I shop around for people. Like I want people. I want the right person. I don't give a dang. Price it matters, but people. I want somebody that I know, somebody that I can trust, somebody that's reputable, and then somebody I know it's gonna give me a fair price. It don't have to be the cheapest price, just a fair price. And I'm telling you, if you knock those out of the park, people ain't going nowhere else. They know. And that's something else, something else we're going to go over is, I think the next thing we'll probably go with next week is how many of y'all have ever heard competition's good? You heard that before, competition's good? No.
It's not?
It's not good. Drown the competition. Competition's never good.
Yeah,
but we don't want them good. We're going to devour them. We're going to take them out. We're going to do what we're supposed to do. So, all right, y'all. A little bit of sales training. Lynch's Lawn and Fence, 101 Crown Court Place. In the war room right here, baby. Taking care of things, training, learning, getting everybody better. If you got any questions, 318-459-7837. We can help you out with anything you need. Call us anytime. Normally, somebody's gonna answer the phone, no matter what, hit us up anytime. Lynch's Lawn and Fence, y'all have a good day.